Hey, happy Friday, happy Venus Day, happy Love Day. And if you're seeing this, we are going to be doing a love reading, and it's going to be for what your future love looks like. I am using this little spread. I don't always use them, but I am feeling called to use it for this video. And this is about future love. So there are 8 questions. I'm going to use Oracle and Tarot to clarify, and we're just going to get into it. In general, Spirit, for the collective watching this, what is the general energy for them growing from their past relationships? Friends. Spend time with your friends, treat yourself. That's significant. There's something about, a lot of people feel like they have to heal. Like, I'm hearing anxious attachment, avoidant attachment, so you could be one of those, either of those. Maybe you've struggled and been both. You could have a little bit of a disorganized attachment and maybe a mix of both. I'm not a therapist. I'm not trying to diagnose you. I'm hearing this terminology come up. And it's this energy of people can heal a lot of like that anxious avoidant attachment style, not only with romantic partners, but with friends. And there's a lot about letting your friends show you love, letting people show you genuine love. And this doesn't have to just be new friends. This could be rekindling with friends from the past, but also really treating yourself, because the love that you want is going to come in when you don't feel guilty showing it to yourself, giving it to yourself. Again, is that going to be perfect? No, because no one can show up in love perfect, but it is this energy of spending time with friends, spending time with yourself, treating yourself, doing self-love, doing self-care, and not in a cliche way, in a way that's genuine, letting yourself cry, letting yourself be upset, showing up and loving yourself on your worst days just as much as your best days, and holding space for yourself to lead by example. Because I'm hearing like attracts like, so by doing that, you're calling in romantic love. For a lot of you, this feels more romantic than just friendship, because again, this is like you already have friends to hang out with, even if it's newer friends. So this feels like it's going to help you be set up for success when it comes to this next romantic partnership, because you're learning how to be more vulnerable, how to be more open, how to express yourself, and you're doing it with friends and yourself. So let's get a tarot card for clarifying how else to grow from past relationships. The Ace of Cups. So put your heart back on the line. Put your heart back on your sleeve. And I know that that's easier said than done, but you're somebody who, this collective loves hard, you love deep. And love is not something that you take as a light thing. And so there's something about seeing the good in love again, seeing the hope in love again, that it's not bad to even desire it. And to grow from past relationships, anyone that you poured into, that was what you were meant to do. This is just like an opinion. This is something that I feel, but I feel called to say it. If it helps one person, that's more than enough. But no love given to any person is ever wasted. It's never a waste, even sometimes when it feels like it, even when they aren't able to reciprocate in the same way that you wanted them to, even they couldn't give you more than the bare minimum. Sometimes people just need to be shown that love that you can provide like that does exist. And now it's like the script is being flipped, where instead of you showing up for people and you being the one that's overextending or overgiving, people want to show up for you. So the way to get over the past is not to harbor any resentment towards past versions of yourself that didn't have all the information or didn't have the strength to set boundaries the way that you do now, or the way to use your voice and stick up for yourself the way that you do now. Like, these are all tools that you can use in this next relationship you get into. So a way to get over the past is to know that your past version of you, if you knew better, you would have done better. But you did the best you could with the information you had about that person, about the place, about the situation, about the relationship, and to not harbor any resentment towards that past version of yourself. The next question is, what fears are holding you back from love right now? So what are the fears this collective is experiencing when it comes to love? Okay, we had 2 cards fly out. Confidence and visualize. Okay, so a lot of you guys, the fear is the confidence that you are going to get the love that you think that you deserve, and it's almost like you feel like the love that you desire is too good to be true. And this card says on it, everything you can imagine is real, Pablo Picasso. This is going to come in when you're confident that you are a prize. You deserve love for exactly as you are right now in the present moment watching this video. Will the right relationship naturally make you want to change? Yes, but you don't have to do anything but believe in yourself. And this is like also empowering your inner child as well. So there is fears holding you back that have to do with your inner child, bringing up and triggering inner child wounds around abandonment. And at least 1 or 2 people who have left you, have rejected you, had left your life, especially in a romantic way that you weren't expecting. And so I'm hearing it's very hard for you to, again, lay your heart on the line. But there's something about like, it's really just, that's all out of fear. Ooh. Okay, we had 2 tarot cards pop out too, the 9 of Cups and the 6 of Swords. This is exactly it, because love for you is a wish fulfillment, and I feel like admitting that, getting over the fear that you do genuinely want love, because it even says in this card, fearless. Love is not going to be perfect. It's not perfect. Nobody knows how to do it perfect. You know what I mean? It's going to look different for everyone, but it's okay for love to be a wish fulfillment for you. It's okay to desire love romantically. Also, with the 6 of Swords, there's this energy of feeling like there has to be an element of chaos to the love or relationships you're in. Like, if there's not a little bit of drama, if there's not a little bit of fighting or arguing, that it's not like a healthy relationship. And I'm not saying that, again, all relationships are perfect, but it doesn't have to be chaotic. Sometimes relationships are going to be boring. Sometimes there are going to be problems, and that's okay. I'm hearing pick the kind one, pick the boring one, pick the one that doesn't make your nervous system feel like it's on the fritz, what you're used to. A lot of you guys, you're used to thriving in chaos when it comes to love, when it comes to romance. And so there's this fear of you not knowing when love is good for you or not as well. There's something about like not having confidence that you can trust yourself when it comes to love. When you're ready, it's going to be very clear, like this person and you, it'll just align. Question 3, what does my heart need from me right now? What does this collective's heart need right now from the individual watching this? Envy. Okay. I'm hearing you need to stop feeling bad that people get jealous of you when you're in a relationship, when you're doing good things on your own. And what I mean by jealous is that you are the type of people, this collective, where again, you love very passionately. Also, this energy of your heart needs you to let go of people who are in relationships right now. Don't be jealous of people's relationships, especially online, because not everything that glitters is gold. Your heart needs to let go of people who have been jealous of you, people who've tried to put you down, maybe you are somebody who's like really giving in your relationships, and people being like, oh my god, I would never bring flowers on a first date, like that's corny, like you're doing too much. No, you love how you love. Don't let people who are jealous of the way that you love stop you from showing up the way that you do. So a lot of this green, this heart chakra energy as well. What more about this energy, Spirit, about what does this collective's heart need from them? Clarify this envy card, please. Yeah, the Knight of Cups reverse. It's like you're wondering when it's your turn. This feels like love has been rushed in the past too. Like you've rushed into relationships, you've rushed into commitment, and I'm hearing you settle for less just because you really, really see people's potential. So there's a lot about your heart needing to stop treating people based on the potential that you see in them and to treat them based on the actual energy that they give you. And so I'm hearing that when it's the right time to make a romantic offer, you will know, but it's not going to be coming from a place where it's rushed. There's something about, like, I'm hearing the burnt toast theory. So the universe has really been keeping you hidden and really slowing things down. And I'm hearing even in your romantic life, because you're meant for love. This collective is meant for like a really different type of love, a love that just is really, really pure, not perfect, but pure. And so that is what this fear, you need to release the fear around that type of love that you deserve. And what areas does this collective need to change, Spirit? In what areas does this collective need to change? Breathe. We have take a breath, breath work, going for a walk, meditation. Don't be afraid to take time for yourself, to nurture yourself. That is an energy of like, it's okay to not be able to show up 100% every single day in a relationship. I feel like a lot of this too is like, you maybe have had partners in the past where you felt more in a parental role than like a partner role with them. And that comes from a place of like, maybe a lot of you had to raise your parents, or you felt like a lot of you did a lot for your parents growing up. And so there's this energy of desiring somebody who can see what you need without it feeling like a burden. But the first person who has to do that is you. That's what I meant earlier in this message when I said like attracts like. So there is this area for you to not be afraid to pour into yourself. Take a walk, do some meditation, do some yoga, join a workout class that you want to do. Go out again to lunch with your friends, spend time with your friends. Don't be afraid to treat yourself, because there's no reason to feel guilty for doing that. Buy yourself some flowers. Take yourself on a date, you know? Don't be afraid to change your routine because you're worried that it will change who you might meet. I see it working out in your favor than against you. As tarot, let's clarify this with tarot. What areas does collective need to change? High Priestess. You are very intuitive. And so a lot of this as well is trusting how you feel. Not only what your discernment, what your intuition is telling you what to do, but also listening to your body. When you get a gut feeling about somebody, that's for a reason. Listen to that. Your gut has more neurons in it than your brain. So not even on like just a spiritual level, but on a scientific level, listen to it because it's accurate. And you are somebody who, I just feel like you, whatever it is, if you're spiritual, if you're religious, whatever works for you, you are intuitive. And so an area of change is learning how to trust yourself more, but especially trust how you show up in love. Trust yourself, trust what you want, trust what you desire, because you're not asking for too much. The next question we have, what is coming next for this collective in love, Spirit? Okay, we have 3 cards that flew out, but you know what? We'll take it. We have believe, faith, anxiety. This is what I mean. I feel like a lot of you are in this phase of having anxiety around your mind playing tricks about love, like again, the type of love you want being too much, you being too much, you asking for too much. I'm hearing also worrying about struggling with anxiety as well. So there's something about this person, the next person you meet, being somebody who you want to take the leap of faith with. Somebody who calms this anxiety, somebody who calms your mind naturally, somebody who gets you, somebody who I'm hearing can read you like a book. I'm really drawn to the rainbow, so this could be LGBTQA+, which all my readings are LGBTQA+ friendly and no gender specific. But this could also be like maybe your first LGBTQ relationship, and so you're worried about it feeling different, and what are you going to do, and how do you show up? Maybe you've never had a relationship with somebody like that you've really liked, and you've never had, I'm hearing some of you guys, maybe you've never had a relationship since you've come out. But this is somebody, the person next is somebody who's going to make you believe that it's okay to take the leap of faith with them. I'm hearing the leap of faith will feel easy and not like it's like a place of adrenaline, but it also says on this believe card, if you don't believe in yourself, then who will? So again, this is going to come from you being rooted in yourself in a really secure way. That's why this relationship, that's why there's this energy of you, again, feeling called to treat yourself, spend some more time with friends, going out, I'm hearing thrifting, going shopping, spending a little extra splurge on an iced coffee for yourself, whatever it is, maybe getting a little bit more extra Halloween decor for your apartment, and just doing little things to make things feel more at home. I'm hearing romanticizing your life. That's what this is. That overall energy is like to grow from this past relationship and to heal things from the past. The best way to do that is to start romanticizing your life now, and then when somebody comes in, they will continue to add what you've already been romanticizing naturally, because I'm hearing, again, like attracts like. Anything else about this type of person, what they can expect to meet in this person? We have the devil coming out reversed. This is not somebody who I'm hearing is going to be possessive over you. Maybe you've had people be really possessive of your energy in past relationships, or you've been the partner that's been a bit possessive, just because, again, there is this fear of abandonment. There is this fear of not wanting to open yourself up again. Like, do I really have to explain why I'm this way? Why this triggered me in 3rd grade? What I went through when I moved at this time? My past this. I've been engaged before. I've had other commitments. I had to move. Maybe you've had to move really far away. Some of you guys could be like no contact with your parents, and you don't want to have to explain why that is. There's a lot of layers to you, but there's also a lot of layers to this person, and there's also going to be a lot of layers to this relationship. A lot of layers, okay? I'm seeing like a buttery croissant in my 3rd eye, but again, it doesn't have to be a negative thing. A lot of layers can make something delicious. So, food for thought. But this is somebody, what you can expect to meet is somebody who, I'm hearing they've also been through it enough where it's going to be very much a mutual leap of faith. This is somebody who, when you meet, it's like, it's going to feel fated. I don't care how that sounds. I don't care if that sounds corny. If it does, that's not for you. This is like going to give a fated encounter after you working through a lot to feel confident again, to open yourself up to love. So we have, will this person be my twin flame? But not everyone believes in twin flame, so we're just going to open it up to, will this person be this person's twin flame and soulmate? Which I'm already getting a yes, because that's what my intuition is saying. And again, I just said this is a fated connection, so yeah. We have trust, divine timing, cutting ties. For a lot of you, this is going to be somebody that you trust deeply. I am hearing soulmate connection, so I think it's just because I don't want to label it. If you believe in twin flames, that take that if it resonates. For a lot of you, this feels more soulmate, like a soulmate connection. So, but this is about trusting divine timing. And it says in this card, cutting ties, it's okay to release things that no longer serve you or its purpose. So this could again be a person. This could be maybe even an ex that you're still holding on to, not even just like physically, you don't even have to be in communication, but maybe just their treatment, letting it go. Letting go, again, how you show up in past relationships. This is somebody who You don't have to worry about, again, being this perfect version of yourself. This is going to be a significant connection, for sure. So the last question is, what's the overall message for love? Yeah, we have sensual, social media, and earth. So Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. Something about, again, walking, getting out of nature more with you. This person's very grounded, but this is somebody who, again, wants to be intimate. And this isn't just physical. This is spiritual intimacy. This is somebody who, like, I'm hearing they aren't afraid to be a true romantic, to do this extra step, to put rose petals on the bed, to stop and get you flowers on their way home from work, etc. And for a lot of you guys, this person is watching your social media. I'm hearing some of you guys, they might reach out to you on social media. Check your DMs. Maybe I'm hearing getting the courage to reach out to you. Let's get some tarot. The Empress. That's right. That's fucking right. You are in this Empress energy. No gender specific. You're in the energy to receive. This love is meant to make you feel more soft, more balanced, more in this energy where, again, like attracts like. You're receiving what you put out. And this person is somebody, this overall energy too is that this is meant to be a good thing. This is meant to be a positive thing for you. Queen of Cups. You can trust yourself. You can trust this nurturing side you have. You can trust your emotions the way you feel. Because the love that you deserve is not too much. It's not too much. And everything, I'm hearing that when this love comes in, I'm hearing the next 3 weeks to 3 months for you guys. So the next couple weeks, again, doing some more healing work, hanging out with your friends, getting a little bit more confidence. Some of you guys, you might meet this person if you move in the next couple months. But I'm hearing the next 3 weeks to the next 3 months. But when it comes to this connection coming in, it is going to be something where every single past relationship, everything leading up to this connection, it's like that makes sense to why we couldn't have met until this day or why we didn't align until this moment. And then you take the leap with each other. So I'm really excited for you and whoever's watching this. This collective is definitely giving the energy of not just expecting love to show up at your door and doing, again, therapy, shadow work, journaling, meditating, going for walks, talking with your friends, talking it out in general, making music about it, making artwork about it. But there's this energy of really healing the past to set you up for the present and future of success and love. So that's what I have. I hope that it helps. I hope it resonates. And I will see you for the next reading. Take care. Bye.